So this is section 6. Section 6 is awesome. If you watched through these, then you know in section 5 we talked about this cat stance. Um, it comes up in a few places throughout the system. Um, you know, it's an important thing to train and be comfortable with doing and getting through. Um, well, let's go ahead and let's just get through this pretty quick. And I again, you know, this is me as I'm learning. I'm also sharing, and this is me giving to, you know, for my Sifu, you know, and my coaches to be able to look at me and say, okay, this is how where Frank's at in his ability to teach others. So that's really what I'm making these this little series of videos for. Um, you know, so if you happen upon it and you're like, oh, this guy's, you know, doesn't know how to, you know, he fails to grasp the concept of Taekwondo leap. If you feel in that way, you know, just know that take it easy on me, bud, because I don't know. I'm just, you know, I'm learning. All right, now we're gonna get into section 6. All right, I'm gonna start this on my right side. I'm gonna bring myself straight into this cat stance, and that should line me so that I'm lined up right with the center of the dummy. And as I do that, I'm bringing up my tonsile to the cross arm, right? So again, that might look like, yeah, and I'm right. Maybe out of Chum Q, even I'm going to bring a little of this back elbow action. Pop! I'm going to get this guy. You know, I don't know. Here we go. And then I'm going to bring up this kick. This is that teep, right? That teep kick. Bring up that kick, and then bring down that kick. So this is one of these kicks where I'm kicking down into the shin, right? Um, and so it's murder, right? And maybe I kick it a little higher and I get a little lift on the kneecap if that was the case too, and I'm sending it out and down. It's not. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not stomping. I'm. I'm. I'm kicking, right? So I'm keeping my control, my balance. The same on the other side. Okay. Anyways, okay. Teep. I'm gonna start on the right side again. And now I'll step off to this left side. And this really doesn't have to have that big. Just, you know, go with what the Sifu tells you, but you know, you don't have. It's it, these are all some combinations, right? These are all individual techniques. While there may be combinations there, and you may be able to create combinations out of it. It is whatever it needs to be. It is whatever is possible for it to be. Okay. Okay. So again, we'll just without all the kicks and stuff, I'm just going to go right back into this the hand touch. 1, 2, 3, and so now I might just step straight into this to get him, and then come left, right, left this time, and same deal, right? But you may be taught to come off the line to come back in, and you may actually have to, because maybe what you're working with here doesn't give you that space. You have to get away from it, and so maybe you have to come out to come back in, and that's cool too. Train it all, because you know, consider the problems. There's potentials for problems, and you did ideas to work out the problems using Wing Chun as a martial art that you work out those problems with, right? So Wing Chun is a wonderful martial art for that reason. It's a complete and rounded system that allows you to learn, you know. And so consider the problems how they might arise. But do what your Sifu says in order to get your, you know, show that you know what you're doing. But right, so, 4. Right. This is good because as you pin this leg, there's a leg pin here. Boom, you're on the inside here. You have a lot of space here, a lot of opportunities in this to train this. If I'm in here and I have that leg in there, and I've stopped him here, and I've got this, you know. All right, so we're good on that. We're on this side, boom, and then we're coming right back out. So that's section 6.